Hello, it is Dr. Chris Raquel, and I am back again with a video for today. I hope you all are doing amazingly. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in my content. Also, please feel free to send me an email at askkrystalracquel@gmail.com if you have a question or concern that you'd like to see me answer on video. So I do have a topic for today. It is regarding making sure that you do not trust everyone. There's a lot of people who go around and they really are very open. They're kind. I'm sure you've come across people who have like just a really nice spirit. They really enjoy interacting with people. They're extroverted, or it might even be introverted too, but they really just enjoy engaging with people, whether it's on an individual level or in a social setting. Be very careful if you're somebody who really loves to be around people. I had a friend who was really always around someone. Whenever she was by herself, she really didn't feel comfortable, and it's just very important to be able to understand who you are as a person, be able to understand your identity in Christ, and then also just understand that everyone is human. So there are really people who go around talking, gossiping, and just really just discussing things, and things that may potentially even cause you hurt and pain. And the reason why I'm thinking about this topic and why it came to me was just based on the fact that there are a lot of people in this world who are very trusting. They love being around people, they love talking, they love engaging, they love just interacting. And there's nothing wrong with that. The only time it becomes a problem is when you start telling things about yourself. You start saying things about yourself that are really just innocent things. You could just be saying, hey, I got this new outfit. What do you think? And let's say 2 weeks later, hey, what do you think about this outfit, new one? And then the person just looks at you and kind of like, just like watching you. And I just thought of that scenario now. So really just be careful. You really can't trust everyone. You should really look at people like they have the potential to tell someone else whatever you're telling them. So if you haven't been in a lot of situations with someone to where you can honestly 100% trust that individual, then it's best to just keep a lot of information to yourself. It's best to not expose things about yourself and what you do. And you may think to yourself, well, no, I just love to talk about different things. That's okay, but just know whatever you talk about, just be comfortable with the fact that someone else you don't know might get that information. So if you don't mind whatever you're telling your friend or your family member, if you don't mind that that's going to potentially be told to someone else and share, other than that, it's best to just really keep things to yourself. And that's one thing that I see very frequently. People will say something and they'll be telling someone in confidence, and they might not even say, hey, don't share anything, but just the fact that they're sharing something personal about themselves, that should tell the other person that it's not to be told to anyone else. It shouldn't be told to your family members. It shouldn't be told to your best friends. It shouldn't be told to your mother or father. If someone's sharing something with you in confidence and just telling you, unless that individual is telling the other person themselves, it's really best to just not try to tell that person's information. So really just be careful. But once again, if you don't mind that whatever you're saying could potentially be told to someone else, then go ahead and say it. But of course, there's certain things where it's just like automatically you expect like your spouse to not share details about you or things that are private. But other than that, just be really careful, because a lot of times people just have conversations just to talk, and they may not even be saying it with malice, but they're just very used to talking about other people. It may have even been a habit from maybe that's just the way they were raised to share things about other people. But just really be careful, because one, no, that's not a good way to be. It's not a good thing to just constantly be sharing information. Honestly, the way I see it is that's actually gossip. So even if you're not being malicious, you're just sharing details about someone, a lot of times it really is just gossip. Unless you sharing with someone is going to help that person because that person's going to pray for them or something like that, that's different. Like, oh, hey, this person is sick, like they really need prayer, they were asking for prayer, that's completely different. Or, you know, this is my child and, you know, they're really ill, they need some prayers. Or, you know, this is my close friend or my child and they're really going through this, they're looking for someone to support them and to help them and guide them. That is different. But even so, if that person, if you're not even sure if it's not something that's like maybe life threatening, if that person never told you to share those things, then it's probably best that you don't, because it's just not good. So really just be careful. There are literally people out there who cause, I would say, issues between other people simply by sharing information that wasn't meant to be shared. And, you know, nothing to do with myself, nothing to do with me, but I definitely see this a lot. Like, people will start sharing information about other people. They'll start talking and just saying, this happened to this person, this happened to that. Oh, you know, I know I can trust you, so I'm going to tell you this. It's like, okay, so you're trusting me. That person never told me. That person trusted you not to tell anyone, including me. So it's just like a circle. So really be careful. You want to be someone who's trustworthy. It doesn't matter who the person is that you're telling. If you're not really just going around trying to help somebody, trying to get someone support, there's really no reason for you to be sharing details about their personal business. And even if it's not something that needs to be like secretive, it's really not something that for you to share because it's not your place. So really just be mindful of those things. One, trusting people, because unless you don't mind that information could be said about you, if you don't mind, then that's fine, go ahead. But then also from the other perspective, if you're someone that just likes to talk, gossip, speak about people, then really just get that in check, because that's really not a good way to be. And that reminds me of another topic I'm going to discuss. It's going to be related to being able to, you know, cover people and, you know, not just be looking to share information about other people, but I'll talk to you about that in another video. Also, once again, please write in at askkrystalracquel@gmail.com if you have any questions or concerns you want to see me discuss on video. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye.